Hello guys, it's Sylvia here, TandiArt, with my new kit in the shop, which is the Fairy and the Rainbow. I love it. I actually, she's one of my favorites. So I did a painting like this before, and I said, why don't we change it into kit so everybody can make their own fairy, rainbow fairy. So in your kit, you will get, that's the project you can make with this. So in your kit you will get, of course, the reference page. You will get your MDF fairy cutout. You will get a vintage book page. You will get fabric. This time the rainbow we'll be making out of really cute fabric. And then you will get some little ribbon for her hair and little sparkles to add to the rainbow. You'll get your paints, so you'll get black, white, kind of what you call that color? Flesh color of the skin, burnt sienna for brown hair. You can make brown or black, and kind of teal color as well. Little samples, just those samples, they're made just before they're being posted to you, but make sure you use them straight away because they will dry out if you leave them. You can just add a drop of water to them and mix them. It's only a sample, so I'll pack them, I wrap them in foil as well, so hopefully they'll be okay. Depends on your climate. Here they last forever in Ireland because the humidity is so big. Then you will also receive the collage paper, so you can use some butterflies from here, and this you can leave it for your other cute projects, little cutouts, and you can put them in your journals or somewhere else, wherever you want. So, and this will get, it's a watercolor palette again, which you will use with brush and water to add a bit of shading to her face. Okay, so let's start making this girl. I think I have 15 of those in the shop, so you have to be very quick. They'll be gone. And I have more kits coming, so it's very exciting. Different shapes. I just have to find the time to make them. They're kindly cut out for me by Woodouts. I am on the DT team. They have fantastic MDF shapes as well. I will put the link to their shop too and the video under the video. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I have my little paint dots on my painting table, and what I do is we start on the face. So basically you use your white, and make sure I put more white in your kit. So you will need your brushes, and you will need some glue, also sword, and scissors you will need as well. And I will have white wings. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll dry that. So, just to give the white base. So what I'll do is, I usually use the pencil, you don't have to kind of mark her hairline, and I'll get smaller brush, brushes, and maybe this time I'll make her hair black. If the paint is thick, just add a tiny bit of water. I put that burnt sienna a little bit just to give different shades of the hair, because we all have never the one color. There's lots of different kind of colors within Cutie Pie. There. So with eyes, you make them low, round circles, low, and very apart, okay? Someone called us recently my fairies bubble heads, and I love that. They are little bubble heads, gigantic. And the little nose, tiny nose, and a little smile. There she is. So we do a bit eyebrows. Cute. See, that's why we need a bit of flesh tone, because she is a bit of ghosty looking now. So let's dry it so we don't smush it. So I'll go over now with the flesh tint, kind of way too much. We'll go back with white as well in a minute. Hello, cutie. And dry again, so it doesn't really So what I do is, for shading, I will add a tiny bit that raw sienna to that flesh tint or to white, mix it on the side here, just tiny bit, and then I do shading with this here. Kind of. Give her a bit of tan. Go back with that flesh tint just to soften it a bit. Then I'll dry it again. So now, okay, so I come in with white again and just give some highlights. Letter T, the forehead and nose. I'm just blending in those edges. How cute she is. Okay, you don't need much. With the pencil I just add a bit of shading as well, kind of few marks, maybe some eyelashes. Okay, and now I would come in a little bit with that mint to add it to her face, just to pop a little bit here and there. Lovely. And in your little square, I'll show you, it's a little kit like this. You have the water soluble oil pastels, so you have different browns and greens and blues. So you basically just which I'll show you actually on this one. So that's the little palette you have in your kit. I put the parchment paper, so you just take a little brush and wet it. And what I do is I might add a bit of green, kind of, just to shade a bit. Some rosy cheeks. See? It's perfect. Or we can actually, the rainbow would be red. We can put a bit of red cheeks. Kind of. Oh, cute she is. Isn't she? If we add more colors to her face, it will give that depth to it. Hope you can see. Just add a bit of shading to the wings, maybe here. Okay, she is almost ready. Wah! Just put it. So I will just add the white to her eyes. Tiny bit here, lips, and tiny bit here on the cheeks. Or her hair as well. And I think the face is ready. I'll dry it and we will go to the rainbow. In your kit you have also the vintage book pages, so I will just cut out freehand her blouse. Little blouse, freehand. If you're afraid, you can just draw around her on the piece of paper and cut out that piece of cloth and then trace it on the book page. But don't worry, we add some paint, so it won't be visible. It doesn't have to be, you know me, it doesn't have to be perfect to the edges. That's it. And now we add a bit of white again to her. Yay! What I did is I added that paper to the clouds too, so you can glue a piece on it like this. Don't worry, you can of course cut out the perfect length, but I will be adding white around it, so don't worry. Don't you worry, just put it, okay. I have to cover my paint and push it through now, yeah. So I'll glue this to the rainbow, and the rainbow is a bit tricky because you need to cut out rainbow colors from the fabric and glue them down, because I thought the painting would be just too easy. My daughter just woke up, so I need to take a little break. With the rainbow you will need a piece of white paper, trace it around the biggest shape. Okay, then you cut it out. Ah, not the scissors. These are scissors for fabric, never mixed, so no scissors for fabric, but scissors for paper. You know what, the previous one I did freehand and it worked, so okay, so when you have that, cut it out, you have your rainbow, more or less. Oh, who said that it'd be easy? Then what you do is you could draw your colors. We need 4 colors because we have 4 fabrics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you cut them out. If you find any other way, just share with it. You cut them out. Okay, and then you trace them. Then you trace them onto your piece of fabric again. Okay, maybe take like a marker or something. More or less, don't worry guys, we'll be adding paint to it, so we just need the pattern. Okay, so then you cut it out. Yes, and that's now I switch to my brand new scissors for fabric. You can trim it on the project too, so I'm cutting it out. And there you go. Ta-da! Yeah, it's too long, then you trim it. Don't worry when you have a bit of, you can add a little bit of fabric, you won't see that here and there, like we'll be adding stuff to it, but you can always add another piece here. We'll be adding paint, so don't worry at all. So cut it out more or less. Let's see, it was probably this side. Yeah, that's it. You should flip it to the left side. That's okay, we can make it work. Or what I did as well is cut it half, and then it's easier to adjust. Yeah, so it's perfect. You can, I show you how it will transform into the, if it's not perfect, which I never had that perfect, I just can't. I know there are people who can do that perfectly, but I can't. For me, I'll glue like this, and then I will add some paints to it. Okay, so perfect. That's for me perfect. So I'll cut it out everything, glue it, and come back to you. Okay, so I just want to show you that it really doesn't really matter. And my strips of fabric are completely all over the place, and that's okay. I don't really mind that, because I said it's a mixed media piece, so we will be adding paint to it. So that's okay. Like this. Just add more glue because I use Mod Podge. You can use Mod Podge, you can use Gel Medium, any kind of craft glue. Maybe not me all over the, not the school glue, because I'm not sure how it will work with fabric, but any other is fine. So apply loads of glue here, and then look, this one I cut like in different places. That's okay. And that's okay. Don't worry about it. Just have fun with it. I love those people who are really kind of very specific about making it perfect. They always struggle, but that's okay. It's all about letting it go and just having fun with it. Kids probably would have no problem with that. It's us adults who struggle with our inner child to let go. And the blue one. Yeah, there it is, little rainbow. I love rainbow. There's something positive and uplifting about rainbows, don't you think? Okay. Yeah. Okay. And for me that's perfect. And what I do is I just trim these edges to not to cover. It's okay, we can cover with paint here. This one I just trim a bit more. Okay. See, it's the MDF will suck the glue, so can add more. Okay. So now how to cover our little other areas is very, very simple. you just add white, because we need some highlights in the rainbow. Oh, I had the black there. Tiny bit on the edges, because we need to blend it together. There is how we add it here as the clouds starting. Ooh. Isn't she super cute? And now where our tail comes in as well. So we add the tail to give that kind of look of the sky a bit. I just love teal, and I think it goes with any color. Look, can you see anything of my not straight? And I will add that teal to the wings on top here. Very dreamy. She's almost ready. Okay, now time for some embellishments. So in your kit you have this little sparkly pieces, little gold foil dots, which I love. You basically, they're simple to use. I might just put them few here and there, just to add again more visual interest. Very busy rainbow already. But this is mixed media, so yeah. And some tiny ones. Those tiny ones, they're a bit tricky with the glue, so you basically have to put some glue and leave them to dry until the glue is dry and hope that they stick. Or glue gun as well, probably would go with those. So use transparent glue, of course. Just few sparkles here and there. And I will add some to her hair. Okay, and a little bow you will have there, tiny cute bow to be for her one side. And also your collage sheets, they have some butterflies which I want to add on the side of the project. So that's how she looks so far. Really cute. It's okay, really cute. So I cut out some butterflies and a little heart here, so I just glue them here. Then I cut one butterfly into half, and so use different size of the butterflies. Okay. So there she is, and where's my other girl? So there are two different girls made with the same. See the faces? There's more shading on this one, less shading on this. There is all done. So I hope you will join me in this creative journey, and always tag in TandiArt and join my kit club, TandiArt Kit Club. I will put the link below the video as well. Happy crafting! See you soon!